How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 2 of Ahsoka. This episode, I also don't know the title for. God damn it, dude. Because Disney Plus hasn't updated it for me yet. But yeah, last episode we had basically a reintroduction of a bunch of characters. You know, we got to see Sabine, Ahsoka, obviously. Duh. The fucking show's called that. Hera, we got to see the governor from Lothal. We got to see Lothal itself. And we also got to see Ezra too, which was pretty surprising, through a hologram, which I think was the hologram from the end of Rebels, right? But yeah, last episode was great. I really enjoyed it. Super long episode too. Baylan and his apprentice, like that intro sequence was fucking great. Elsbeth is now free. Turns out she's a Night Sister. That caught me off guard. It makes sense though, considering like what she's wearing and how she kind of carries herself in scenes and stuff. We got this magic ball, which Ahsoka got from a temple. Then she was attacked by a bunch of droids. The whole place exploded. Hu Yang, which of course is the droid from Clone Wars that we met in, was it a 3-episode arc, I think? I think it was a 3-episode arc with like the Padawans learning stuff, right? We also learned that Sabine trained with Ahsoka, which is pretty big, which makes sense though, considering how Rebels ended and stuff. But it's nice we got a bit of background there. Just sucks that we didn't get to see it. I would have preferred seeing it, but whatever. Yeah, so apparently the ball is supposed to reveal where Thrawn is and where Ezra is. Because obviously Ahsoka wants to stop another war happening with Thrawn coming back, because Thrawn can lead the Empire if he comes back. But I do have a very strong feeling he's going to get back and he's going to win. Because that's who Thrawn is. He's a character that wins. And then we'll get the big movie that's going to happen, that's going to conclude everything with the Thrawn storyline. I assume it's going to be called Heir to the Empire. It has to be. Also, at the end of last episode, Sabine got stabbed by a lightsaber because Baylan sent his apprentice after her to get the ball back. After Sabine figured out how to unlock the ball and show the location of where Thrawn is. Which is weird that it'd be in that ball. Like, why is it there? Like, there's no way Thrawn put that in place. Like, that's the... Like, how is this all set up? How does this reveal, like, exactly where Thrawn is? Like, is it just Night Sister magic? Because it wasn't a Night Sister temple. Yeah. Sabine got stabbed. There was a cool little lightsaber fight between Sabine and Baylan's apprentice. And Baylan's apprentice was pulling some Darth Maul shit. You know? With the little droids that she was using to follow Sabine. But I don't think Sabine's going to die just based on how they ended the episode. Like, you wouldn't end an episode like that if she was going to die. Like, you'd end it with her actually dying and then Ahsoka holding her. And then Ahsoka's going to get pissed off and go after the Sith, right? But that's not what happened. Instead, they cut to black. We know Sabine's going to be fine. It wouldn't make sense to kill her off in the first episode. Like, she's depressed over Ezra being gone, and then she figures out where Ezra could be, and then she dies. Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed last episode. Super excited to get into this one. So let's stop dilly-dallying around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode. Jesus Christ, don't flashbang me.
This isn't just about
Oh, can she sense her dreams? Some bullshit though. Qui-Gon was already dead. But I guess it did kind of hit him on like the side, not center.
There were 2 galaxies, and then a pathway appeared between them.
What planet? Did you keep a record of what you found?
No, it was destroyed.
How many droids were there?
2.
2.
I took one out. I need my help.
No. You've done enough.
Maybe the droid that Sabine took out has data on it. I don't know. Where are we? A Stonehenge? The fuck? Evil Stonehenge. I do find it weird that these two haven't shown up before this show. Or at least him. Baylan. She even has like the Padawan braid. I didn't know the Sith did that. Like they had braids. Bam, 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 dun. It's kind of crazy that we spent like 4 seasons here, basically, in Rebels.
That's too bad.
She can sense the echoes. That's going to come into play. Like, she can sense the past. Something's going to happen. World between worlds, I'm telling you. Why set that up in Rebels and not have it in live action? Come on. 2. Why is he sat outside? They did a good job with the practical effects. You already know that's going to be a toy somewhere. That's why they've got him. They've shown him twice now. He's out there. Nice clean cut.
Are you sure you're up to this?
Like me, this kind of droid is incredibly resilient. That means they have several built-in backup systems.
She's doing surprisingly well from being stabbed by a lightsaber.
Power levels, right? You can recover the droid's memory.
And find out where it came from.
But I guess it does cauterize the wound, right?
The head will explode.
Explode.
Calm your circuits. You can pull the plug before it gets to that.
I say go for it.
Because you're a hologram.
It's not gonna work.
I need a minute.
I don't think you have a minute.
I'm pulling the plug.
Oh, wait!
Ahsoka wasn't in a hurry there.
This droid came here from Corellia.
Morgan Elspeth had factories on Corellia.
Her Imperial operation should have been dismantled after the rebellion.
They weren't. The New Republic is so incompetent.
You did good.
Tell that to her. I haven't seen her in years, and the first
Years?
time I do go sideways.
How many years has it been?
Anytime.
Still weird that that's Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Like, doesn't even look like her.
Show me what you found.
Stonehenge. It's more obvious that she's a Night Sister now because of what she's wearing. Can't remember if she was wearing, like, these colours in Mandalorian.
An ancient people from a distant galaxy.
Huh?
Would you like to see it?
What, the galaxy? An ancient people. Oh, wow. That's like the first time we've seen Night Sister stuff in live action, right?
This is our galaxy.
And there are all the others. Yep, Star Wars is bigger than we thought.
Pathway to Peridia.
Some call it that. Thrawn calls to me. Across time and space.
They're mentioning time. There's going to be some kind of time travel. I'm telling you.
The threads of fate do not lie.
Threads of fate? Was she one of the Sisters of Fate? From Greek mythology?
The Eye of Sion is on its way here. Make sure that everything is ready for its arrival. What happens when we find Thrawn?
War.
And for us?
Strength. Power.
Power.
She seems hesitant on that though. It sucks that Ray Stevenson passed. This planet looks familiar. Is that Star Destroyer? In the background, I saw a Star Destroyer. Oh! It's a rabbi from Fifth.
Syndulla.
So this is where he's been.
Well, I am quite busy at the moment.
Don't look
I
busy.
could make this a move.
Oh, there he is. The little shit.
This was one of Morgan's facilities. You will still find ex-Imperials at every level of the New Republic government. They have loyalty so long as they're paid.
Yeah, but I mean, loyalty versus more money. Like, what if they get paid by someone else? Like, for some people, loyalty isn't earned, it's bought.
Looks like connecting with Sabine paid off.
Until she lost the map?
I was wondering if you would consider bringing her back on as your apprentice.
Maybe we're both past that.
What makes someone ready?
Not having doubt. Like, they're not hesitant about it. I'm not healed fast. For fuck's sake, dude, they could have saved Qui-Gon.
I heard your repairs were complete.
Repairs.
Ezra's lightsaber.
True, he constructed it, and by all accounts it served him well. You have since made your own modifications. Time to begin again.
I don't think that's up to me. I can't train if Ahsoka doesn't want to teach me. She quit on me.
The past is the past. Move forward.
True. Get over it.
She wasn't even thinking about me. Forgot how annoying you are.
Logical.
He's just bringing in the facts.
I won't waste any more of her time.
The only time you are wasting
Is your own.
is your own.
Hitting her with the truth bombs left, right, and centre. She just ignites it and kills him. Vroom.
Is that a hyperdrive core?
Yes, refurbished from an SSD ready for its new
An
place
SSD?
in the Republic.
That's in my PC.
Oh, there it is. Classified.
Of course.
Fine. Well, then I'm authorizing it. Want to bet?
No HK class?
Assassin droid.
I have seen such a droid. I catalogue inventory on arriving transports.
When was this?
5 rotations ago on that transport.
What? Fuck the Empire, dude. Use the Force. Pull the shit back. What the fuck? That's straight up Star Killer. Come on. It's not the direct armor, but still. It's cool that they brought the Phantom back. It doesn't look good on that background.
Transport CT-05, this is General Syndulla. I order you to stand down and return to port immediately.
I mean, they're not going to stand down. I mean, she's one of the best pilots. Like, she'll be fine. Oh, fuck. I like his armor. It's kind of like medieval. In a way. Yep. Is he the Inquisitor? It could be Ezra.
Can't just shoot it down and we crash into the port city.
Did he just go, so? So what if it destroyed Port C? And did a good job putting him in live action. Found it. You can kind of tell what he's saying. No. I was about to say, don't fucking fly off with it. Oh. See, if she was as strong as Vader, she'd pull that ship down. Put a tracker on it. Nice. He's a criminal. You know he's done some shady shit. Yes, put the armor on. Mandalorian Season 4. She's gonna paint it. Knife. Oh, she's cutting her hair off.
How can they still be loyal to the Empire?
It's not loyalty. It's greed.
Yeah.
When Chopper has something more definitive, I'll make.
Got her hair back. Well,
Ready.
the hair from Rebels. He'll be back.
I have just received a transmission from General Syndulla. It appears
Okay.
the transport was traced to the Denab system. It has
Denab.
remained in orbit.
Is that the planet Baylan's on? With Stonehenge?
Take us out. I don't know.
This makes me worried though, because Sabine's never mentioned in like the sequel trilogy. What is that? It's kind of like the thing that helped Obi-Wan get to Utapau.
The appearance of Ahsoka Tano on Corellia troubles you.
It does. To kill her would be a shame. There are so few Jedi left.
Sentimental.
Truth.
Interesting. I already like Baylan's character. Like his on-screen presence is similar to Vader, but he's also got a bit of like Count Dooku in him. Another good episode. I kind of preferred the first episode over this one, mainly because like it was more of like a reintroduction, and I feels like there was a lot more to last episode, and because it was longer too. But this episode, I mean, we did focus a lot on Sabine, but I did mention it in last episode's review that it's basically Rebels Season 5, so I'm not really bothered by stuff like that, because we know what it is, basically. It's short, it says Ahsoka on the show, but it's basically Season 5 of Rebels. It's continuing the story that Rebels left off. It makes sense that we focus on the Rebels characters. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that we're not, like, sprinting into the Thrawn stuff, like, immediately, because that would feel rushed, but at the same time it does worry me that they're not doing that, because it could still feel rushed towards the end. but we'll just have to see how the episodes pan out and the episode lengths and stuff. And we do have a movie happening, right, to like cap off this story arc. So we're gonna get like a proper conclusion in that movie. But yeah, I'm very interested in Baylan's character. Like, I don't know, like the way he said that that'd be a shame. There's so few Jedi left. Which is definitely true, but just the way he said it felt like very, like, from the heart, you know? And it also seems like his apprentice doesn't really want to do this when Baylan talked about power at Stonehenge, right? And she kind of looked a bit concerned, like, I don't want power, I don't really care about that. I want freedom, maybe. That's probably what she wants. Like, away from being ordered about by a witch, which she obviously doesn't like. But speaking of that, that was really cool. Seeing Night Sister stuff in live action, because we haven't seen that. It's only been in animation and games. So, it's really nice. And it was done pretty well too, because it was just like a flame. It was a normal flame, but they turned it green, which is definitely doable with like certain material, right? So that was a practical flame. Also, we got to see another Rebels character, yet again confirming that this is Rebels Season 5. Chopper. He is a menace. Also, is it just me? But like, it definitely felt like you could hear what he was saying. More so than in Rebels. Like, I swear I heard him say a few lines this episode, like, found it. And he said some other stuff too, like, and what did he say with the hyperdrive, like, going down into the city? I think he said something like, is that a big deal? And I do know it's Dave Filoni obviously voicing Chopper, but still, like, it's funny that you can hear a little bit of a voice in there. And his frantic animation, very similar to Rebels, which is cool that they translated him pretty well into live action, honestly. So that big ship, like the Eye, what did they say it was called? The Scion Eye or something like that? Probably butchered that, but that looks like, I mentioned it in the reaction, the Starfighter, what are they called? Like the boosters, I guess, to go through like hyperspace. And it's just a massive one so they can get through to another galaxy. Like, when you think about it, another galaxy is fucking insane for Star Wars. Like, that changes everything. Like, the galaxy was already pretty big in Star Wars. Like, we had a shit ton of stories in this galaxy. Now imagine another one. Like, what creatures are out there? You know? What stories are going to be out there? What if there's a galaxy that's set further back in time and the stuff that happened in the stories that we were told didn't happen in that galaxy? Like, it's a different universe kind of thing, right? Like a multiverse. I hope they don't do that, because I think multiverse stories are getting a bit too overdone. But it'd be interesting, because they're definitely going to play around with time. Especially with what Elsbeth said this episode. Like, Thrawn is across space and time. Time? Why specifically time? Very weird choice of words there, because there's going to be time travel. They're going to play into the world between worlds, they have to. I do kind of want some flashbacks to what happened at the end of like Rebels with Ahsoka. Like, she had that robe and the staff, right? I want a direct continuation of that. At least in flashback form, like how she first started training Sabine and how Sabine left and what happened there, or Ahsoka left. You know, I want to see that. Because I kind of don't like it. I've brought it up in many shows before. When shows tell us what happened and don't exactly show us what happened. Yeah, so far the choreography's not been too bad. It's just like the colour grading that's a bit off. Like having a grey/white lightsaber on a very barren white-grey background just doesn't work. You know? Like if they just changed the lightsabers to be a little bit brighter and more like stand-out-ish, I think it would have been fine. But it blent into the background too much. Especially last episode too. Like the fight between Sabine and Baylan's apprentice, that worked. Because of like the colour grading, and it was at night basically. But with the Ahsoka scenes, it's like the white lightsabers don't look good on them backgrounds. And it's because of the colour grading. But it was still cool to see the fight. I mean, choreography hasn't been bad overall. It really hasn't. But I was extremely worried when that Inquisitor started spinning his lightsaber. I thought he was going to fucking fly off. Oh, I remember that in Twilight of the Apprentice. Oh my god, that was so stupid. The fucking lightsabers spin like a helicopter and make the Inquisitors fly off. It makes no sense. Yeah, that badass move from Ahsoka though, like the lightsaber was coming back and she just moved out of the way. I don't know why she didn't chop that lightsaber in half or like pull it back. She could have easily. Hu Yang convincing Sabine with just facts and logic was great. And also Sabine cutting her hair, which is very reminiscent of her looks in Rebels. We've still got to see Zeb, Callus, and obviously we've got to see Ezra properly instead of the hologram. And I wonder if we'll get some Kanan scenes. I feel like we could get a flashback. I don't know who they get to play him though. Because like you wouldn't get Freddie Prinze Jr., right? Because like he looks completely different compared to Kanan. I don't know, we'll see though. But yeah, I don't want to ramble too long about this episode. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Super excited to see where the show goes, and hopefully they don't make the episodes shorter and shorter, and then eventually like the end of the season is very rushed. But we'll see. Like other Star Wars shows have done that in the past, more recently fucking Mandalorian Season 3. Yeah, I mean that basically sums up the shitty review. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.